Boys, we gotta stop living for the future. We gotta stop living in the future. Matthew 6:33. In this verse, Jesus says, do not look to the future, because today brings enough troubles. Do not look at what tomorrow may bring, because today brings enough. Jesus is saying, focus on the present. Focus on what's going on right now rather than in the future. Focus on what's happening now rather than in the future. Things may be happening in your life that you can fix right now. We don't have to be like, okay, in the future, I hope I have this. In the future, I hope this is happening. Rather, let's say, okay, I want this in the future. I want to have a better life in the future. So what can I do now to set myself up in the best position when I get there? I want to have great friends in the future. Okay, what can I work on now? I can work on my charisma, my social skills. I can work on these things right now rather than in the future. Because listen, focusing on your future is so freaking pleasurable, so nice. Because how many people have you heard say, oh yeah, in the future, I want this. In the future, I'm gonna be driving a nice car. I'm gonna have a 10 out of 10 girlfriend. Or I'm gonna have all these friends, all this money, all this stuff. And you're sitting there like, yeah, okay, buddy. They're living in the future. Because the future is all imaginative. It's all imaginative. It's all imagination. I can imagine my ideal future all the time. I could be like, okay, I want this in the future. I want this. But if I'm not actively working for it now, if I'm not living for it now, then that's not going to happen. I'm not going to get that. Because thinking and living in the future is all hope. All hope, no action. Hope has to be backed up by action. If you're just sitting there waiting for someone to come save you, if you're just sitting there waiting for these things to magically happen, they're not going to happen. I have a little mock situation for you. I want to share it with you. So, I wish that in the future, I can have a great friends and meet my future wife. This is just a scenario. I wish I can have amazing friends and meet my future wife. I wish I can do this. Don't ask yourself this. Ask yourself this instead. Ask yourself this question instead. I want to have great friends and a great wife in the future. So, I need to build myself up physically, mentally, and spiritually now. I want to have this stuff in the future. So how do I put myself in the best position right now so then I can get these things? So then I can achieve these things. Do not think about, oh, I wish for this. I wish I could have all these different things. And then that's it. You just wish. You just hope. Hope backed up by no action is just hope. Hope backed up by action will provide results. These things will happen. Trust me, these things will happen if you work on yourself. If you're like, okay, I want these things, so what can I do right now in my present situation to get me closer, to push the needle forward? Think about this rather than just hope. Think about what you can do now. The gym, if you want a six-pack in the future, start going to the gym right now. Start going to the gym today. Stop sitting on your butt, hoping, wishing. Start doing action. Start pushing the needle forward every single day. I want great friends. I want a great wife in the future. So I'm going to work on myself now so then I can make that dream a reality. So then I can make that situation I'm thinking about a reality. And if it doesn't become a reality, guess what? I'm a lot better then. I'm a lot better in the future than I will be now. If I wish for a six-pack and I go to the gym, I work out all the time, I'm doing all this stuff, and I don't get one, guess what? I'm going to be in a lot better shape in the future than I am now. That's an example. But it's a win-win. No matter what, it's a win-win. If you don't meet your future wife, in college or whatever, who cares? Guess what? You're a better speaker. You have more friends. It's a win-win, man. Work on yourself right now. Work on yourself today. Then tomorrow you'll be that much better. Like I said, man, the future is hella satisfying to think about. Because you can sit on your butt and think about, okay, I want this, I want that. Build little fantasies in your head about what the future you want to look like, right? The future that you want. Rather than think about, okay, I want a Ferrari, so I have to work for it. So right now, today, I can start a business. Right now, today, I can work. I can push the needle forward. Because when we live in imagination, we neglect reality. We neglect the things we have to do now. Right? Instead of living for the future, start working for the future. Think about your ideal life in 10 years and start working for it today. Think about your ideal life in a month and start working for it today. Start working for what you want now, and in the future, it'll be more likely to happen. In the future, you'll be more likely to have it. You want to, I keep going back to this point. You want great friends in the future. Cool. Start working for it now. Start working on your social skills. Start working on what you want to say. Start working on your outfit. Working on yourself physically. Working on yourself spiritually. You want God's favor. Start working on yourself now. You want blessings. Start working on yourself now. Start reading the Bible. Start getting closer to God. Because God's putting out your hand. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. Start working for your future by working today. Do this and your life will change.